Hey everyone, welcome. This is Q&A with Coach MJ number 26. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to fix dropping elbows in the swim. Should you do hill repeats or track workouts to be a better runner? And what's the difference between an FTP test and a threshold test? Thanks for tuning in. So the first question is from Maxine, and she asks, what's the best way to fix dropping your elbows in the swim? And Maxine, that's a big thing, and it's actually more common in female swimmers than it is in males. And there's a couple things that I recommend. One is if you know what a halo bench is, it's a bench where you lay down and then they put a big semicircle around, and then you lay flat on it as if you're in the water, and it forces you to pull this way, okay? But that's an investment, and you may not want to do that. The other thing that you can do is, if you belong to a gym or maybe you have a home gym, the lat pull downs, that's really kind of simulating the same exercise. I would recommend standing instead of sitting on the bench. And when you stand, watch yourself in the mirror and watch as you push your hand. And if we're talking about leading, we're going from head to toe, right? Because we're swimming. So if you're leading with your elbow is like this. If you're leading with your hand and wrist, it's like this. So that's how you should do the lat pull downs. And that's how you should feel the engagement in the lats. And you can do that on land. And then you want to make sure you feel that same muscle in the back when you're in the pool. And the other thing is always just kind of concentrate. Swimming's really hard with technique. And I think that you need to work on one aspect at a time. So you want to come in, do your catch, hinge, right? And then pull through. And if you can slow yourself down to actually focus on that, that will help. But that's a great question, Maxine. And if you want me to take a look at it, get somebody to videotape you, send it to me, and I'll give you a review. So thanks for asking. Next question would be from Tim, and he asked, what has more benefit, running hills or a track workout? Because I have both close to me. And the answer is, Tim, they both work. And it's great. What I would do is you can incorporate both. And so I would do a track workout this week, a hill workout next week, track workout, hill workout. And that's kind of how I would do it. I wouldn't do two in the same week. And the other thing is, it depends on the race that you're doing. So if you're doing a hilly race, I maybe would do 2 hill workouts and then a track workout, and then maybe 2 and then a track workout. And if you're doing, maybe like a shorter race, say a 5K, or you're really just trying to get speed and your race is flat, I would focus more on the track workouts. But that's a great question, but both of them will make you a stronger runner. So thank you, Tim. And then the last question was from Natalia. What's the difference between an FTP test and a threshold test? The answer is nothing. It's just a different terminology. FTP stands for functional threshold power. And it's basically what you can do at a max effort for, say, 40 minutes or an hour, depending on how you measure it. Now, ideally, you want to do it on your own bike. So at a CompuTrainer studio, or I know there's these Wahoo kickers, you can put on your own bike, because you can do it on a spin bike and you'll get a number, but that spin bike is not geometrically the same as your own bike outside. And the other thing is that if you're a triathlete, you may want to do that test in the aero bars. I mean, obviously, if it's a hilly course, you need to maybe come up to get more air and get more power, but you want to simulate as best you can to race conditions, and that's how you're going to get your best result. But knowing your threshold number or your FTP number, that is what all your workouts should be based around, and that's how you're going to become a better cyclist. So thank you guys so much for watching. Keep the questions coming. They have been fantastic. This is so much fun. Start looking. I'm going to start doing some periscopes where you can start asking questions live as I tape these, and I will start a podcast too. So for those of you who can't sit and watch a video, but you have time in the car and you want to be able to listen to these, I am going to go ahead and start doing podcasts. So I look forward to helping you guys, making you guys be better athletes, and I'll see you next time.